This is the only Scottish representative in this race. Starliner moving forward with Tommy Jakes in the saddle. Blinkers on Starliner for the first time this evening. A field of 9, all lined up. They're in the gate. Just a little bit of movement in the stalls. Looks as though Sunny Corner a little bit restless. Just kicked the back gate open. Now moves in again. That's it. All clear given, and they're off. Racing over 1 mile in race 23 of the Racing League. Over the intersection of the course, they go for the first time. Our first race this evening run on the round course, and very shortly, in about another half furlong, they are going to encounter an extremely sharp right-handed turn. Position is vital, and wide. Post Rider is right up there, and then Rascal Recknell, who moves to now towards the inside. And as always happens around this turn, a few traffic problems. Placeholder for Ireland just had to be taken off heels, and Scotland's Starliner, another one revved up and keen as they stack up now, as is always the case here, that the gap between the horses will always just be reduced as they go around that sharp turn. And now the race develops in earnest as they hit the home straight. So it is Rascal Recknell who has got the lead. Switch wide. Post Rider now into second. For Yorkshire, Can Do No More is in third. For Wales of the West is Bayadere, who's now moved into fourth position. For Ireland, Placeholder is in fifth. On that one's outside, Great Acclaim, making ground for London and the South as they now enter the final quarter of a mile. And it is London and the South who now come to the fore. Post Rider with the maroon cap. Down the centre of the course is Great Acclaim, the all-purple. Between horses is Bayadere. Then towards the near side rail, Rascal Recknell, who is losing ground. Now making ground down the wide outside, Placeholder for Ireland, and also Yorkshire's Can Do No More. Inside the final furlong, Great Acclaim, and Charles Bishop has the lead for London and the South. Teammates staying on. Post Rider into second. Post Rider coming back now at Great Acclaim up towards the line. It's a maximum points for London and the South. They have netted 43 points in race number 23, and it was a private duel in purple between Great Acclaim and Post Rider, and the 11-4 favourite Great Acclaim has come out on top. A fourth win of the year and his second win in this year's Racing League. He wins by a neck. Post Rider is in second. Ireland's Placeholder will be in third. Fourth and fifth for Wales and the West. Far side Sunny Corner, near side Bayadere, followed by Yorkshire's Can Do No More and Scotland's Starliner. Great Acclaim wins yet again in the Racing League for Charles Bishop, Eve J Houghton and London and the South.
Oh, he's a tough boy, this. He's an improving boy as well. Exactly what we anticipated beforehand. Post Rider pushing the pace, Great Acclaim to close in, and Post Rider, who stays 1.25 miles, has rallied close home to great effect. But was the winner idling, Fitzy? Has probably won a bit more easily than the winning margin.
Not doing a stroke. Just keep your eye on him here when he comes across, though, because the horse in the middle just gets take back a little bit, just gets hampered a little bit. But once Charlie gets this horse over here, just watch his ears flicking. He's literally, I think he's looking up at the big screen himself, Chase.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. The stewards will obviously have a look at it, won't they? And they'll be saying, did he do enough to keep straight? Was there any shouting between the riders? And the eventual horse who was suffered that interference, he's actually finished back in fifth or fourth, yeah, but quite clearly would have been.
Do you think, Jason, the fact that this horse won on that soft ground at Chepstow, maybe he has just felt the good to firm here? Maybe he actually enjoyed the softer ground.
I don't know. I think he's bolted up under both conditions, hasn't he? He's won really, really well, and I think, having had a little look at that head-on as well, there was pressure from the inside as well as the outside. So Oshin going one way and Charlie going in the other way, which has ended up being Benoit taking back. Here we go.
Well, you've got to win. Do what you need to do to win, lads. That's what I say to them.
Whoa.
Yeah,
just come in, but he's hung.
6 to 2 threes. The pair of them came together.
I think it's just.
I think he's pretty safe. He's not going to lose.
I mean, look, they're not going to change the result. Maybe a day or two if they felt that Bish could have done more, but I think that would be very harsh. And they come in majestically behind us. Charlie Bishop, outstanding rider, has seen off the champion elect.
You haven't done a mic drop so that you can run and cheer in your charges.
You know what? I've been at this long enough and suffered catastrophic defeats and been abused by the other captains over the last 2 or 3 seasons that I'm counting for nothing, Fitzy. It's the strongest team I've ever put out, but it still means nothing until you win, and there'll be no gloating from this corner, I can tell you, until this competition is much closer than it is at the moment. We're still way off the East. Great Acclaim 11-4, Post Rider 100-30. Thank you to Eve J Houghton for her support from me. Thank you to Paul and Oliver Cole, even though it was a disaster, but your horses run really well. And placeholder 14-1 in third for George O'Bowie and Billy Lochnan. Great Acclaim, 2 Racing League wins on very different ground for a trainer who supports the league, understands the league, and is right behind it. And as I said beforehand, those kind of people worth their weight in gold. Really good prize money for this horse as well. Really 2 big pots, 2 weeks running. And they go past the saddling boxes in the pre-parade ring on the way back to the winners' enclosure here at Windsor. If you do come to this track ever, you get a great view of absolutely everything. And Great Acclaim will come straight forward now, the winners' enclosure here at Windsor. Just to the right of this horse are the testing areas where they test the horses afterwards. And you see Ushin coming in the maroon cap after he's got Lieber Power coming up, who is a big, big chance. But Natalie, I love this little horse. He's got a great attitude. He's improving. And please just tell the trainer what a wonderful lady she is, and her support is truly valued.
Yeah, brilliant. You're getting so much praise from Matt Chapman. He's being very sweet, unlike him.